There was a request a couple of weeks ago if there would be a question and answer time at the end. If you want to grab the microphone and turn it on, we only use the microphone, otherwise it doesn't get picked up on the recording. But if you have a question with regards to what's been talked about today, please raise your hand. Anyone? Any question? Oh, there's a hand over there. Ha ha ha. I saw arrows going that way. That was good. Thank you.
Robert, just wondered if you could recommend like your top 3 books on this subject.
Top 3 books on this, on restoration. I'm getting a bigger list. So I'm obviously quoting from When a Jew Rules the World by Joel Richardson. Right? So he gives kind of a summary of this entire thread that goes through that. A lot of times it can be just a matter of studying the writings of the individuals themselves. I like quoting directly from the individual, which is why, you know, if I've got, at the bottom of all the quote slides, I've actually included where that came from. There's a variety of books. Darrell Bock has some books out, which is, I think it's The Messiah. I think it's called Jesus the Messiah, which is also good. Darrell Bock. Almost anything written by Dr. Michael Brown. We like a lot of his things, but in particular, the last 2 weeks, we're going through his book, Our Hands Are Stained with Blood. You can get the updated revised version, and it includes modern day examples as well. So that was for the previous 2 weeks, but Dr. Michael Brown, he has a site which is called askdrbrown.org, which also, you can literally type in any question, and he's got lots of different places to point to. We also list a lot of resources on our website. So on our website, thehineyeshua.com.au, you can go to the resources tab, and under teachings, we do have a link to the teachings that we do, or some of them. The rest of them are on the YouTube site. But under the list of teachers, we include like links like the one I read today from David L. Cooper. So he has basically entire hermeneutic or how to study the Bible research website that you can go to. And we've also got the links to different individuals as well on that. So those would be where I would start. You can look at the writings of Mitch Glaser as well. So if you're looking for specific authors who are going to be talking, Mitch Glaser, he did a recent, it was kind of like a doctoral dissertation, but a new book or study on the believers between the wars, between World War I and World War II, and he's specifically looking at Jewish people who came to faith in Jesus during World War I to World War II. So it was a specific research that was done at that time. So he's got some books. And then Calvin Crombie, of course, in terms of history. So Calvin Crombie would be a great resource. He's an Aussie historian. The last couple of books he's been doing is about the Holocaust, all right? But he's done recently one on it was non-Aryan prisoners, and it was basically a terminology of what the Nazis used for followers of Jesus who were Jewish followers of Jesus. They weren't sure what to call them, what to do. So he's done research on how many of them actually died in the Holocaust. So these are different places. But going back to, I want to do more research on this guy by the name of David Barron. I mean, some of the stuff that I was reading from him was just hitting me. And so it's his books are published, they're out there. Literally, it's David Barron on Zechariah, a commentary on his visions and prophecies. So, these are published people. We're up to this point in history where it's in the last 200 years, and so there's a lot of research that can be done. So that's just that's a start. And if you've got specific topics, we can talk through if we know of specific topics or authors. My wife and I, as many of you know, she's currently getting her Master's of Divinity, and so we have a lot of resources. So if you have questions on a good author on a specific topic, come to one of us.